Peace and blessings is real. First and foremost, want to take this time and give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh through His only begotten Son Yahushua for allowing this word to come out. And I hope you sincere brothers and sisters is edified by this word. And the name of the lesson is called Spiritual Warning. The intensity of the judgment of the Lord will touch everyone. In the time that we're living in today, all the, with the coronavirus and rumors of martial law approaching and all the other situations that are happening, mass hysteria type situations that are happening, what people have to realize is this is just a snippet, okay, as a spiritual warning for the intensity of the judgment of the Lord, and He's going to touch everybody. All right. No one's going to be spared on this one. When I say everybody, I mean everybody from the Israelites all the way to other nations. This is a spiritual warning, okay? The prelude to the intensity of the judgment of the Lord, where He's going to touch everyone, man, starting with the Israelites. And we're going to come to you in Isaiah chapter 24. And the main scriptures we're going to speak on is verses 19 through 23. But those that are familiar with Isaiah 24 should know that it deals with the curse for the Israelites as sinners, as well as other sinners. It deals with the fear, the pit, and the traps, which is better known as Yahweh's judgment on the Israelites and our enemies. And at the same time, Yahweh is going to advance His kingdom in the process. All right, the games is over. I mean, dude, this thing is about to really, 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 really get scary for a lot of you that don't understand how to look at the world from a spiritual telescope. If you're looking at the world from a naked eye, then you are clueless to what's going on. But if you put on your spiritual binoculars, you put on your spiritual bifocals, you'll be able to get a clear view, a clear picture of what's happening. And let me tell you, man, it's about to get very, very, very dark. Okay, it's about to be an extreme blackout, man, I'm telling you. And this is just a snippet of the intensity of the judgment of the Lord, where He's going to touch everyone. One of my favorite metaphoric sayings is everybody is going to die on this album. Everybody's dying on the album, which means no one's going to be spared, man, in regards to dealing with the intensity of the judgment of the Lord, man. In Isaiah 24, verse 19, it says, "The earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean dissolved. The earth is moved exceedingly." You see that? And if you look in Israel right now, we're dealing with this, man, metaphorically, symbolically, and it's the prelude to literally. It says the earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean dissolved. In other words, the earth is broken in pieces. Okay? The earth is moved exceedingly. So the earth is going to be broken in pieces, man, as a way of humble medicine for you Israelites that's drunk off stupidity, man. Verse 20, it says, "The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard." You notice when I said in the previous verse in 19, the drunkard that I'm speaking of is the Israelites being drunk off stupidity. And then in verse 20, it tell you the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression, okay, and the burden and grievous trespasses, in other words, and sins, aka transgression thereof, shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again, man. That's cold-blooded, man. Verse 21, and it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall punish the host of the high ones that are on high, and the kings of the earth upon the earth, man. You see that? That's twofold in Isaiah 24, verse 21. It says, and it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall punish the host of who? The high ones that are on high, which would be the lofty ones in fortified places, better known as the proud and blatant enemies of Yahweh. Those are the high ones that are on high. It says, and the kings of the earth upon the earth, which is the ruler of these nations, the ruler of this nation, starting with the president and the higher ups, man, all in this thing together. Okay, the family bloodlines, the president, all these key factors, man, will be part of the kings of the earth, aka Elvis. And we're not talking about Elvis Presley literally. We're just saying Elvis Presley as a code word for E-Dog. Okay, the one that it speaks about in Obadiah, the one that the Lord hates. He loved Jacob, but he hated E-Dog. You see, E-Dog is symbolic to the kings of the earth, man. In verse 22, it says, and they shall be gathered together as prisoners are gathered in the pit, and shall be shut up in prison, and after many days shall they be visited. You see that? The key thing I want us to focus on in Isaiah 24 and 22, it says, and they shall be gathered together. In other words, they shall be rounded up as prisoners are gathered in the pit. Could you imagine that? And shall be shut up in the prison, and after many days they shall be visited, and after many days they shall be punished. You see? It's cold-blooded, man. What's the name of the lesson, man? Spiritual warning. The intensity of the judgment of the Lord will touch everyone, aka everybody's going to die on this album, man. And in verse 23, Isaiah 24, verse 23, and it says, then the moon shall be confounded, and the sun ashamed. Check that out, man. The moon shall be confounded, and the sun ashamed. When the Lord of hosts shall reign in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem, and before his ancients gloriously. What ancients is it talking about? The elders, those that had authority, man. Cold-blooded, man. What's the name of the lesson again? Spiritual warning. The intensity of the judgment of the Lord will touch everyone, man. With this coronavirus outbreak and all the other things that's going on, this is a clear sign that the Lord is about to come back, man, and bring judgment on the entire world, starting with the Israelites, man. And you see the demonstration that's happening right now with the coronavirus outbreak, and you see the deaths and the chaos that it has literally paralyzed the nation. And this is just a small tidbit of the Lord's judgment that he's going to bring. Okay, if people are panicking and in mass hysteria in regards to this coronavirus situation, then man, you might as well just check out now, because this, when the Lord come back and bring that intensity, the intensity of the judgment of his judgment is going to be 100 times worse than what we dealing with right now, man. Yeah, man, it's cold-blooded, man. Like I said, the shucking and jiving and all of that, it's a wrap for that, man. You proud Israelites, man. You wicked, proud Israelites that's out here having no respect for Yahweh through his only begotten son, Yahushua. And you out here, man, just with reckless abandonment. Just wait, man. Just wait. The Lord gonna give you that humble medicine, man. He got some medicine for you. And you ain't gonna like it, you dig? I hope you sincere brothers and sisters was edified by this word. We give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh through his only begotten son. Okay, Yahushua. You dig? And again, you sincere brothers and sisters, amen. Those that got ears to hear, those that have eyes to see, hey, you better pay attention, man, to what's going on today, because I'm telling you, this is just a tidbit, a snippet of the intensity of the judgment of the Lord that he's going to bring, man. And again, man, we give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh through his only begotten son, Yahushua, for allowing this word to come out, man. Shalom.